what are we doing?
Our first video together. I love that.
Let's do it.
We're about to do the cool music review.
Yeah.
That's what we do. We music analysts,
yeah,
baby.
sickest
Anthony,
tracks.
where you from in Toronto? Tell me.
I'm from North York, you know.
You actually?
Yeah, actually, yeah, bro. I'm just a bit, actually more East York than North York, but it still falls under North York.
North York.
Yeah.
The boys are back. Man's not even from the 6, but I'm here. I'm here now. How you got to deal with
12 years is running, man.
Alright, so today we're about to review Postal Code Malone.
Yeah.
Post
Hollywood's
Malone.
bleeding.
The man who smells
What?
like
He's
cigarette
so
butts
close.
and Bud Light.
Oh, that's kind of true.
You can't
Here's
even,
bongs
This man loves Bud Light.
and Bentleys.
I'm glad they gave him a sponsorship finally.
I know.
This man low-key deserves it.
He does.
So Post Malone's new album, Hollwood'S Bleeding.
It's actually fire, man.
I think it's pretty
my
good.
God.
Okay, you can't just start the review with this fire.
No, I don't care.
You gotta
That's
dissect it for them, man.
Yeah, for sure. That's how we
So
do it.
what we're gonna do is we're gonna go through the tracks today. So
Okay. Don't take my opinion right now.
You gotta tell me how you feel about a couple of these. You know what I mean? So we're just gonna have a little look through and we're gonna talk about a couple tracks on Hollwood'S Bleeding today.
All right.
Me and my boy Antoine.
Gang.
We don't even have a name for this channel.
Doesn't matter right now. It's Antoine and Bobby Sean or Bobby Sean and Antoine. You
I'm a
never know.
shinobi.
Yeah, shinobi.
Okay, so first opening soundtrack is Hollwood'S Bleeding.
Yeah.
So what do you think?
You know what? I had this essence of like how Starboy starts. I don't know if you had that.
Oh.
Like there's a drop beat that after he sings the first verse or like the flow at the beginning and he drops that beat. Oh my god. Like yesterday I was talking to Adam about it and from nowhere the guy just started loving the whole track. He was like at first it was like okay. And then he's like
Talking about the opening soundtrack? Yeah, I felt like it had a very like eerie kind of like a rodeo start to it, which is so fitting because the man's from Texas.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like rodeos, and I feel like it starts off very sad, but it's very melodic at the same time.
It is.
And like Post Malone's very in touch with his melodies.
Yeah,
And I thought he was gonna be a one-hit wonder. I can't even like after White Iverson, I was like, this guy's gonna come and go. And then I heard Too Young, and then more tracks keep going on.
I know, and then crazy going from Stony to Beer Bongs and Bentley to and then this, it's crazy, man. Cause like for me, like I think he's been consistent with his work.
For sure, yeah, and I really like the guitar.
Yeah,
the guitar is amazing.
Oh my god,
Yo,
the string work in this
I think
track
it's
or
so
in this
good.
whole album actually.
He fingered that guitar well.
Yo, like big time. Yeah, whoever did it, I don't know if it's him, but
Many fingerings were done that day.
a lot of like
great
string work.
fingering.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, and I really think he hit those notes pretty well. The beat when it switches up is menacing, fam.
It's crazy.
So good.
Like it just the flow itself.
Yeah.
Like going from that type of beat to the next.
Yeah, and I love when he's like talking about like, and obviously it's called Hollwood'S Bleeding, and he's talking about how like everyone's basically a leech in Hollywood because all they want you for is your wealth, right? And he's talking about how he's got blood in his Lambo. Ooh, blood in my Lambo. I was like, this is hard.
Imagine the Lambo.
I know.
That is sick.
Amazing. Now, you know when they say the car has bloody guts because it's like got red leather on the
Oh
inside.
yeah. Or like if it's black.
This man ain't even
red
intended, but he got
interiors.
the bloody guts.
Jeez.
So,
Bleeding.
but yeah, the three parts of the song I feel like are like very like exquisite in their own way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it starts off like, you know, with the eerie start, and then it's just like the drum pad, the 808s and the hi-hats just start popping off, and you're like, I'm feeling this. And then like near the end, he just kind of brings it back to where it was. But then the drums are just like banging higher.
Yeah, it's actually getting loud.
Yeah, should have me hype.
No, it was sick, man.
Come on, even lie. And then I feel like out of like all of his tracks, I feel like I would want to see this one performed live the most.
You think so?
Okay, maybe not.
But I think to start the
just like
the
to kick off the concert for sure.
Yeah.
Like
no, for
with
sure.
pyros.
Yes. Oh my god. And like he just and then like, he comes in very slow and subtle, and then once the beat drops, he just comes out.
Do you think he can have like fake bats coming out of the back? Or is that
No.
too much?
I think that would
maybe grab some fades.
That's more the weekend style. No.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
not,
Fair enough.
Yeah.
But this is exactly what I expect from an intro.
Yeah. No, for sure. This is an actual intro to
As
it.
you call a fucking intro.
Yeah. I'll give it a thumbs up.
Next thanks, Saint Tropez.
Saint Tropez. I didn't even know how to spell it. Like I thought
Say
it was
it?
Saint Tropez.
Yeah.
I was like, but I heard I think J. Cole had
Saint Tropez?
a song called Saint Tropez.
I think I heard like some Future say it or something.
Yeah, like
Saint-Tropez.
it's an actual like I don't know. Maybe
Mans
it's a
are
place, I'm
educated
not
now.
sure.
+1.
Yeah,
But I thought it was like a pretty braggadocious track. The man's just like flexing. About
braggadocious. What
Yeah.
a word.
Oh, it is. It's a real word. Check it out. Webster Dictionary. Actually, might not be on there. Urban Dictionary. Just as reliable.
Yo, I think Saint Tropez is like maybe top 4 songs on the album.
I'd say so.
It's ridiculous.
He's talking about all this success that he has, and he's just talking about how he's got Versace boxers on his dick.
Yeah.
Like, yo, relate.
And not only that, the way he was going at it, when I was listening to it, the main thing I thought about is like he's actually reciting a poem, but he put it in a flow, like in a nice flow. And then the craziest thing I think was when he started using just the word like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 into the flow.
Yeah.
How do you do that? How do you just put numbers
1,
in it?
2,
4, 5, 6.
Yeah, and then
Oh
he's
my
like talking
God.
about how he went. He's in the Batmobile going batshit.
Yeah.
And I thought about the bread, like the Lambo with the blood in it again, and all the
It's
other
like
part.
more.
I was like, the song, like the man's stunning so hard. I took my AirPods out and coins fell out. That's how rich this guy is. Next song is Enemies featuring Da Baby. Da Baby's had a huge year, yo.
The baby, you know.
This man's been on every track.
I know,
almost.
and he's always on Instagram nowadays too.
Sponsor me,
Like
guys.
his smile, he has a big smile.
The man's rich. He's a real gangster as well.
I don't know that.
No, yo, this guy's like really out here.
That's sick.
And I feel like this track is very like happy. A lot of summery vibes to it.
Yeah, like I don't hated it. Every time I was listening to that, like the lyrics, I was like facts.
Yeah, it's like one of those songs you so you're in California with your friends and you got a convertible and you're just like going like
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, I feel you.
Just like chilling. Post sounds like very like in his element and his voice is like so like just natural. you know?
Yeah, and with Post, like his, like that's the one thing about Post Malone I've noticed is like he has a certain flow and his voice gets like very raspy at the same time. It flows really nice, but at the same time he has a singing voice, which is like what? That's like putting two things to mesh, and that's just amazing. Oh,
He's like a male version of Rihanna, but sexier.
okay, no, it's
I'm gonna get a lot of people.
Don't
triggered.
ever say that.
I'm gonna get a lot of people.
No,
triggered.
Rihanna's
But
baby.
Rihanna's baby. Watch her videos.
Yo, album's gonna come out soon.
What
I can't
about-
wait for that?
Allergic.
I know what you're gonna say about allergic.
I don't hate it.
You're
but it's
allergic
just
to
not-
it. I see that.
It's really just.
No. I think allergic. I think it's gonna be like one of the tracks that people will just pass by. I don't get why. The voice that he puts into that, plus like he has this, like we're talking about his raspy voice. He has this thing where like he plays with the sound also when he's singing that part with that voice, and it's just like it's like some raspy like.
Feels like the UK in the 70s. I can't even lie.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know that.
Do you know what I mean?
Do you know what I mean?
The first thing I thought about when I heard that song was Austin Powers. I don't know why. Shagadelic, baby.
Yeah. It had that
No,
flow
no.
actually, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just the whole essence.
Yeah,
of
it's just
that.
like the whole demeanor and like just the cadence that he's using on this track just makes me feel like it's like UK. So you know, allergic, snorting coke. You know what I mean?
You know what? I don't care what you say. I like that track. I don't know, because like in my opinion, like it's like tracks that people just pass by, but I think it's really.
Anthony wants to be edgy and like the tracks.
I'm not allergic to it. I'm not allergic to anything. So
It's a no from me. Anthony really likes it apparently.
Yeah.
1,000 Bad Times.
that's good. That was a good track.
And it's just like I think it's a ballad about like just toxic relationships.
Yeah, and it's like the one thing is like it was not even like there's not that much beats in it. It's just more like melody. Like it was a melody track.
Yeah, I feel that. It's very like I don't know. It's like so if you think like hear it properly, it's like a very sentimental track. Like he's like talking about like how this girl is just like basically the devil, but he keeps coming back to her.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he's like you don't really have a lot going for yourself. Like you look great. Don't get me wrong, you look great,
Yeah, I
but
know.
that's all you have going for yourself. You know what I mean? Like once you lose your looks, that's all you like. You ain't got nothing behind it.
That's so true.
Beauty's only skin deep.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Like,
Ladies, treat us better.